Abortion. That's the word today. You're going to hear quite a bit about it, you know. It's an election year. And when election year comes, we hear a lot about this issue. And in the emotional twing that the politicians do, it on both sides of the fence, it rather sickens me. Because whatever platform they're running on, they tell you what they think you want to hear. And just remember, they're all politicians. Bottom line is, when we talk about abortion, we have to ask the question, what is it? It is a medical procedure to remove fetal tissue. Bottom line. It is not an emotional issue. It's not a political platform. It is not a pro-life or pro-choice rhetoric. It's a medical procedure to remove fetal tissue. The number one question, if a woman is pregnant, we ask the question, what is it? If dogs produce dogs, cats produce cats, people produce what? If I'm pregnant, what is it? If it has a heartbeat and it's growing, is it alive? If it is alive, we ask the question, what is it? The word fetus is a Latin word for young one. When does life begin? 23 chromosomes from her, 23 chromosomes from him. They get together, get married. And that is the genetic makeup that says what color skin you're going to have, how tall you're going to be, what color hair you have, what color eyes you got. If you committed a crime at that time, genetically they can trace everything back to you because you have your own unique set of genetic code. It is the building blocks of who and what you are. And if a woman says, I want an abortion, the first thing we got to ask is, well, what is an abortion? It's not the fact that you don't want to be pregnant. The fact is you don't want to have a child. The fact is you got one. It's just this big. Now you have a choice of what you're going to do with it. Good question. And one that needs to be very, very carefully calculated, not done out of fear of what everyone is going to think about you, not done by, flip the switch and tweak the levers and get out of the hot spot because, mom and dad's reaction or how someone's going to look at me or how someone's going to talk about me in school. The bottom line is we got to ask the question, if I'm pregnant, what is it? And then we got to ask the question, when does life begin? If abortion is not taking the life of an innocent human being, the most helpless, vulnerable people are most vulnerable people in our community, have all the abortions you want. If abortion is not taking the life of an innocent human being, by all means, abort away. Have all the abortions you want. No problem. Go get your hair done and your nails groomed and go get an abortion. No one's going to say anything about it. No big deal. However, if abortion is taking the life of an innocent human being, there is really no justification for terminating an innocent life. Unless it's like people say they think that pro-life people are, this incredible, weird and whacked out because, a lot of people on the news and got twisted and demented, people on both sides of the fence. And if I was coming across an accident and the car was on fire and I was like, oh, check it out, man, this is bad. I would run up and whatever person I could grab, I'd grab to pull out. If there's a mother in the front seat and a baby in the back and I can't get the baby, I'm going to pull mama out. Because it's saving a life. It's not taking a life. And the whole thing is we want to preserve life. And I'm not sitting there saying, hey, you have to do it this way and this is something you have to do according to my feelings and my thoughts. No, not at all. My thing is asking the questions. If you're pregnant, what is it? Dogs produce dogs, cats produce cats, people produce what? If it has a heartbeat and it's growing, is it alive? If it is alive, what is it? Before you say, can I terminate this, you have to answer the question, what is it? Good question. one that needs to be explored and expounded upon. If you jump out the window, you want to look where you're going to land, because you might not walk away from it. So with the word abortion, it is a word that stimulates incredible emotional hype. It also is a platform for people to stand on and say, I'm this, so vote for me. Really, we're not quite sure what they are when you actually see them hem-hawing on both sides of the issues, whatever they get out, like Adolf Hitler, and check the weather and see what everybody wants to hear and tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm not so secure with your leadership, but it's not a political platform. Neither is an emotional issue. It is a medical procedure, and it needs to be proceeded with great caution. And it is not, as some people would say, as easy as getting your tonsils removed. I watched a video just recently that said that. I thought, oh lady, honey, I don't know where you been or where you get your information from, but I don't know what textbook you read that out of, but I think it ought to be burned or ripped out. So the issues. Just because it's legal doesn't make it right. Just because owning a slave in the South was legal didn't make it right. Just because civil rights were violated back in the 60s doesn't make it right. And just because abortion is legal today doesn't justify its behavior.